best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on another team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will go on the attack first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warwick Dunn, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
Off the play fake on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
A I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second down coming up. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go in that QB sneak on 3rd down, guys. He was trying to push and trying to drive, but he was just running into a wall. Nice job by the defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in 4th and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
The Tigers are rolling down the field. Off play action on first down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good. Just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the big fella. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
The kick is on its way. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really tough to beat.
Another 1st down.
We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up a sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Now the play fake. Unloads to the right. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body, and that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Grabbed in the backfield. It's White. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. And the Seminoles can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give is to Williams. Nice move there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Rush is on him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's got room. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and if you go big, I'm going big. I'm going to bring in extra defensive linemen. I'm going to bring in my big physical linebackers. I'm expecting run. This is what they've done. This is what you do on this part of the field, so I'm going to play aggressive on defense.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. And tackled there by the defense.
And it's like the defense knew on third and goal. They're not a tackle in the middle. They're going to go to the outside. They run the touch pass, and they fly after it, fly upfield, make the tackle, and now it's decision time. Fourth and goal. What you going to do, offense?
So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on fourth down. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. The Tigers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. He's all the way out to the 17 before going out of bounds, and that's just what you want from a running game in this part of the field.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Sets up the screen. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Randall. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. The give to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. The pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on third and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up fourth down.
They boot it away. Found a little running room on that that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Creates a little room. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Got his man downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push upfield, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Get it out on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Sometimes the timing of the screenplay, it takes a little bit of time to get some depth and a little bit of acting by the quarterback and the running back. Well, they didn't win an Oscar. Let's put it that way. Not good acting. That play went nowhere. The screen pass was not successful.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get third and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect third down and long execution by this defense.
It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The RPO, it's complete. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
And that is a first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Quickly complete. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Clemson.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. The short hands, it's Haynes. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
First down for the offense.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal.
On the field goal.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Knowles will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football back.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. And when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They just keep firing. There's the pressure. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. On the move, it's Haynes. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
That is a great response by this defense. You know you went into the half, you made some adjustments, talked about, listen, we're not down that much, we're very much in this game, but it starts with the first possession. And how about the first play, they get a sack?
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Keeps it going. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To throw, it's Castellanos. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on 1st down, sack on 2nd down, and now on 3rd down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Not a lot of good plays for 3rd in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
The Seminoles send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
And watch the offensive line here. They are blocking run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Gets it out quickly. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Randall. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. With the catch, it's Moore. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Now, a 4th down.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
13, 3.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. There he goes. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big gain for the offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, I like the idea on offense of trying to get this quarterback involved in the running game. You do it conventionally on design plays, and now you try the option. There just wasn't anywhere for him to go.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Castellanos. Makes the grab, it's McCoy. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Here comes the heat. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
What a great hit by the defender, forcing the incompletion. They knew coming into this game that they were going to try and throw the football to this guy because of his speed. It's game-breaking. So everybody on defense, always aware of where he's lining up, but these safeties especially, and these linebackers are aware. If this dude's coming over the middle of the field, we are going to put a hat on him, and we are going to make him feel us. And
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
A Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
The Knowles decide to punt it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
It'll be 3rd and long. The lone back's got it. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team?
4th down coming up.
Clemson will send the punt team out.
On to punt it away.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Stands in and takes the hit. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You want to have a lot of success on defense, make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. This defense has been doing it time and time again, and you can tell this quarterback doesn't have a prayer.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've...
Looking deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And you had to. I mean, the offense had to be aggressive. You're down multiple scores. You needed to make something happen right now. You had to be aggressive. I think you had to go for it on that fourth down. Now, obviously, the game's looking like it might get out of hand.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here, barring utter disaster. Great field position. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And the kicker delivers the free ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. It's complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And for quarterbacks, corner routes can sometimes be some of the harder throws to complete. So you can see this quarterback has really worked time and again in practice and throughout his career trying to perfect his accuracy on these difficult throws.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's McCoy. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. They immediately call timeout, trying to... every second they can to try to rally here late. Wants to go up top on first down. Setting up the screen. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipke if they can stop him on third down. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote.